Hello Gemini, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy you're here with me today. Today's reading is going to be for the first 2 weeks of May. This is of course a reading for the whole collective, so if it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Please let it go. If it doesn't, that's okay too, so please check out your rising sign. I'm going to start with your energies, and then we're going to get into some tarot cards. We're going to get some spirit messages, and then we're going to tie the whole reading together with the Archangel Power Tarot cards, and we're going to get your angel number at the end. So we're going to start by cleansing the space. So you are going to hear a loud bell sound now. So thank you so much, Gemini, for joining me. For those of you that have been here before, thank you for returning. And those of you that are new, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. So let's start with your energies. And this, of course, is going to be for the first 2 weeks of May. So spirit angels and guides for the beautiful sign Gemini. What are the energies surrounding Gemini for the first 2 weeks of May? What would you like to share? Anything else? Okay. All right. So you've got some interesting energies here. We're going to get into those. Let's start with the bottom of the deck though. So you've got number 7, choose wisely. So a lot of decisions you've been feeling like that you've kind of been in the process of making. And of course, during Mercury retrograde, which was for the first 3 weeks of April, it was very hard to really make any decisions because we weren't receiving the communications that we needed in order to be able to feel really confident in those decisions. So choosing wisely, you were looking for a lot of wisdom, number 5. It could have been, you could be dealing with some sort of contract or some sort of commitment that really you're in the process of really having to try and make a decision, and you haven't been able to do that yet. It could have something to do with financial and material changes. So again, lots of changes coming into play, and you being at a point in your life right now where you're going to have to make a choice. And I really feel as we move into the first 2 weeks, Gemini, that there is going to be some decisions that are going to have to be made, things that you're going to have to let go so that you can move again in a new direction. So for some of you, number 3, heartache and loss. Some of you are feeling that sense of heartache and loss. There could be something that has happened, whether it's in a partnership with business. It could be to do with family members. It could be to do with a love relationship, but you're trying to deal with some sort of heartache and loss. Number 1, awareness. This is like the Magician card. This is a very impactful, magical card. You have the ability to really create powerful intentions for yourself. Now, on the 7th of May, we have the new moon in Taurus coming into being. And with that new moon, it's all about starting new projects and pursuing opportunities that help improve your stability and security. So, you're going to feel that sense of confidence. You're really ready to dedicate yourself to something new, some sort of new start. So with this awareness, this is going to be a very good time for you to manifest those things that you want. There's infinite possibilities. Endless possibilities are available here with this awareness card. So you just have to make sure that you're really setting your intentions in a very positive way. And then number 9, you couldn't have got a more beautiful card than fulfillment and wishes. So everything that you are hoping for here is really, again, going to really fulfill all of those hopes and dreams that you were hoping for. So this choose wisely could have something to do with decisions that you're having to make about how to heal from some sort of heartache and loss. But there's new, beautiful energy coming into play for you that's really opening up all that awareness around you, that's bringing you your wishes and your dreams to come into fruition. So let's get your complementary energy cards to go along with these, which will really help us. So let's find out for this heartache and loss. This is for the first 2 weeks of May for Gemini. Let's find out, is there something, there we go. Success. So where there is this heartache and loss, you're feeling a sense of success. So it's something that had to come to a close. It's something, whether it's a contract, again, it could be a contract because this is more the mental suit. This is more really to do with our mind, but our mind and our heart are, of course, are connected. But there's a real great sense of a success here. So I feel like you're overcoming something, but we'll get more into that. That was number 34. So let's find out with this awareness, number 1, and this is, of course, manifesting your intentions in a very positive way. And You got the Bluebell Fairy, number 6, gratitude. So I think this is just really to reiterate that when you are ready to start manifesting the things that you want in your life, make sure you're doing everything with gratitude. Start with being thankful for the things that you do have, and then get into the things that you want to really fulfill those wishes. Because there are things in our life that we are thankful for. Thankful for our health, our family, our relationships, our job, our, again, like I said, our health, and all of those things are so important. So showing gratitude really helps open up that wave of communication between you and spirit. Fulfillment and wishes. Let's find out for Gemini. This is for the first 2 weeks of May. Lots of beautiful fulfillment and wishes coming into play. And let's see. Refuge, Enchanted Fern Grotto. Refuge, it's taking refuge. That fulfillment and wishes is number 16. It's almost finally seeing the clarity of everything and really starting to be able to bring a lot of peace and harmony, into your life. Again, it's being able to release and be able to heal energies that maybe were hurtful or things that were playing upon your mind. That you knew that you had to figure out how to release them. Really starting to feel that success and bringing a whole sense of peace and tranquility into your life. But we're going to get more into that with the tarot cards. So let's find out and go a little deeper to get a little bit more information. So with this heartache and loss and this success, we're seeing a success here for you, Gemini. So let's find out what's going on here. So there's been a little bit of conflicting energy. Oh, but your luck is changing. Okay, so let's see. Oh, you've had a lot of adjustments here. Yeah, you definitely some sort of loss, and you've really been struggling with it. There's been some sort of competition. There's been some sort of conflict. Your energy, you've got all the 5s here. So you've got the that 5 of Wands again is really feeling a sense of competition, or feeling a sense of you're really motivated to get things moving, and there might be a few little conflicts, maybe seeing things, you're not seeing eye to eye on certain things. And the 5 of Cups is really trying to deal with this some sort of emotions that are really coming to the surface. But this success is all coming into play for you, and the reason it's doing that is because the wheel is turning in your favor. The number 10, the Wheel of Fortune, is a completed cycle. So again, at the end of April, around the 23rd, we had the full moon in Scorpio. So a lot of intense things coming to a close. Still trying to deal with how to facilitate all of these massive changes that have been happening for all the signs. Everybody's been going through major transformations. But this is really luck being restored for you. It's a time for you to really feel energized, knowing that this cycle is ending for you and that there is a lot of success coming into play. So you're showing great gratitude and very thankful for, even though sometimes there's heartache and loss, there's also this sense of gratitude because you're really thankful that yes, I realize that these things had to happen for reasons, but I'm really happy to see that I'm on the upspin, that things are starting to turn in my favor. So let's find out, Spirit, Angels, and Guides. Okay. All right, so, and the reason you're able to do this, 8 of Cups, you have consciously decided to be very courageous, and you've decided that you no longer want to feel that sense of emotional loss. You are moving out of this sense of feeling emotional loss. The 8 of Cups is walking through that door and feeling very confident that you no longer want to look back. You're empowered to move forward and leave behind anything emotional that was no longer serving its purpose. You're grateful for the experience. You understand that things happen for reasons, but you're now ready to set your intentions for some new, wonderful, prosperous things to come into being. And you got the 3, which is the Empress, the most abundant queen in all of the deck. No genders, of course, with any of these cards. You really are starting to build your sanctuary here, planting the seeds for new creative endeavors. It's really feeling a sense of fertility here. So for some of you that may have felt emotional losses because maybe you've been trying to expand a family and it hasn't been working for you, this is really showing that you need to leave the emotional loss behind and you need to embark on a whole new beginning because you are planting the seeds for success here. There is a lot of success coming into play here for you. And success, of course, to everybody is going to be different. So it could be a new creative endeavor that you've decided to embark on. It's a whole new job change, a whole new change in your being. It's what you've been wishing for. And again, but there's things that you've had to have to deal with emotionally to get to this point. But you definitely are on the road to success here, and the seeds have been planted, and now you're just going to watch the expansion. There's a lot of beauty in this card. Now, the Empress is ruled by Taurus as well, and with that new moon energy in Taurus coming into play, of course, with you setting your intentions, make sure that, you know, whatever it is that you're really hoping and wishing for, that you are transmitting that information in a very positive way. So now let's find out about wish fulfillment and refuge. Let's see what spirit angels and guides would like to share. Some of you could be changing jobs, or again, you're going on a whole new unexpected journey. You got the Fool energy. This is limitless and endless possibilities, taking a leap of faith, and even though you're unknown as to what direction it's going to lead, you are so excited about it. This is something that's giving you this sense of freedom. So where you may have been feeling that sense of loss, or feeling that sense of competition and conflict, again, the Wheel of Fortune, the planet of Jupiter is said, okay, enough is enough. We're ending this cycle. You no longer need to go through this. You know, you've been trying so desperately to make the right choices. Well, now the universe is stepping in and saying, okay, now we're going to really start implementing things here. We're gonna give you the strength and the inner power to walk away from whatever emotionally was not working for you. And we're now going to plant the seeds for something new, some new beginning. You're setting sail here on a brand new venture that is going to bring you success. And it's going to bring you in new directions, new paths that you never thought were even possible. And it's something you've been really wishing for. It's a whole sense of new being. And again, not necessarily knowing where you're going to be or where you're going to end up, but just enjoying the journey, enjoying the freedom of it. Let's get one more card to clarify that Fool energy, please, for Gemini. This is for the first 2 weeks. Thank you. Yeah. Number 6 of Swords. You are moving away from difficult times. You are moving towards the sun. Your whole path is being lit up with a lot of fulfillment. A lot of wishes are going to be granted here for you. Some of you could be moving and embarking on a whole new travel plan. You could be thinking of traveling or going somewhere. That's really going to help you, you know, really solidify your new being, you know, your new creation. So here, again, the Six of Swords is all about moving out of the darkness and into the light. You are being guided in the right direction. And even though it's unknown and it might be a little bit scary, you don't feel this sense of fear because you're ready to embark on something new. So now let's get your angel messages. Let's find out what's happening from the messages from your angels. Spirit, angels, and guides. All right, we've got one there for sure, and it just flew on the floor. And then we've got this one that flipped. All right, and we talked about transformations. So you got unconditional love, the Divine Mother. Thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love I deserve. So knowing very well that there's a lot of unconditional love here. You may be feeling a sense of loss and heartache, but you know what? You're able to know that there is so much love surrounding you, whether that's support from friends and family, you know, you definitely, or even from spirit, you have all of that love coming into play for you, and transformations. So lots of transformations are taking place for you, Gemini. And thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. So really, again, the universe stepping in and really changing your luck and changing your fortune in a positive way with a lot of love. So now let's get another little angel affirmation. Let's just find out what that is. Spirit, angels, and guides for Gemini for the first 2 weeks. What would you like to share? All right. And you got pause. May moments of calm sustain you. You know, again, it really is about taking a pause sometimes, taking a step back, and really, you know, again, allowing processes to take place, to allow things to take place in divine time, so that you can really, you know, feel like, again, that you're really sustaining some sense of calmness in your life, because, you know, there has been a lot of emotions. You've been going through a lot of emotions and a lot of transformations. And sometimes when we go through all of that, it's really important for us to take a step back and really focus on, you know, bringing back that love that we feel for ourselves. It helps us, give us the strength to move forward when the time is right. So now let's tie your entire reading together, and let's do that with the Power Archangel Power Tarot cards. So Spirit, angels, and guides for the beautiful sign Gemini. What are the messages that you would like to share with a Gemini as we move through the first 2 weeks? And I do believe there's new opportunities coming into play for you. Let's read the bottom. 10 of Gabrielle. Ask your angels for helpful people, because there are helpful people here, to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. So really, it's again that unconditional love. Love yourself first, and all of that other love is going to surround you. You have to release some of those burdens. You're just carrying too much weight on your shoulders. 7 of Raphael, it's time to make a decision. So where you've been trying to figure out how to choose wisely, they're saying now that you've got all the tools that you need in these first 2 weeks of May, it's time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. And you're going to take action by manifesting the things that you want on the new moon in Taurus, which is on the 7th of May. And it's a need for detoxification, and it's a time for you to take a pause and again to sustain that calmness within you. And that's really going to allow you to capitalize on your wish fulfillments, because you are moving in the right direction now. New opportunities are opening for you. Ace of Gabrielle. So a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing. It's a sense of wonder, and it's a lot to do with this new unexpected direction that you're going to go in. Again, you're moving from the darkness and into the light. So let's close out your reading with your angel number and your message from your angels. Spirit angels and guides for the beautiful sign Gemini. And you got 0909, hope. Your angels assure you that the light is at the end of the tunnel and everything will work out for the best. What you are going through will bring you closer to your purpose. Let go of your worries and concerns. Surrender your need for control and trust the process every step of the way. Lots of hope here. And again, you know, you've got a lot of beautiful things coming into play for you. The light at the end of the tunnel. So 0909, any combinations of 0909 is your angels really trying to get through to you to let you know that they're there. So you do not have to feel alone. They will also support you with that unconditional love. Thank you so much, Gemini, for joining me today. I hope that you found parts of this resonate with you, and if so, please leave comments. I love to read them. Please also consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you have already subscribed, thank you very much. It doesn't cost anything, and I do appreciate the love and support. Until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.